Have you noticed how two nations with the same father have been at it for so long? I'm talking about Israel and Egypt, which their father is Abraham, our father in faith also. Now, Abraham came from the land of the Chaldeans, from the tongue of Europe. The Chaldeans is what we call modern Iraq today. It's in Iraq. Okay, so Abraham was from Iraq. Okay, Abraham was not Jewish, but he became the father of the Jewish land and the father of the Arabs. Okay, now in the time of Abraham, the word Hebrew was not associated with any particular race. Uh, the people that were coming out of Egypt, they were called Hebrews. So that name stuck to the Israelites. They became the Hebrews. Okay, the thing is, these two nations, which in the book of Isaiah, Ezekiel, God sends judgment on Israel. For instance, Ezekiel 7, chapter 7, says judgment on Israel. You also have, for instance, in Leviticus 26:33, I will scatter you, punishing Israel. So all over in Jeremiah, Zechariah chapter 14 to verse 1 to 21, 13 to 8 and 9, there's judgment on Israel. But it's interesting also that when you read also judgment on Egypt in the same Bible, there's also judgment on Egypt. Ezekiel 29 is judgment on the Egyptians. Okay, remember the plague, the Exodus, that struck Egypt. So both nations are under the judgment of God. You know, I'm amazed when you read this, that when you read in Isaiah, Ezekiel, there's judgment on both nations, because they came from one father, the father of Abraham, because both nations have broken the commandments of the Lord. So both nations are under the judgment of God. I hope they could sit down and realize this and come to an understanding, these two nations, that they came from the same father.